Oh, welcome back. Let's see if this more simplified version is a little bit easier to for the internet to handle. Sorry, guys. I'll wait for a few more folks to join in. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Thank you, Tony. Jordan's in the house, Jordan. Sorry we got started late again. Maybe one of these times we'll get it going. Biff's in the house. Hey, Biff. Art of Abandonment Adventures. This is interesting. So I just was live. And I think I'm trying to do too much. And I think my internet can't handle it. So let's try a camera and a mic. Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk says much better. Thank you. Good. All right. Doing laundry right now. Stay at the gym late. I need to go to the gym. I need to start going again. I paid $10 a month for a gym membership I haven't used. And I was going to cancel it for a few months and then get back into it. And the gym said on their website, you can't cancel it online. I have to either go in person or write a letter. I'm like, is this 1993? Tracy from Toronto, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Yo! Is that a good yo? I was trying to mimic. Yeah, I was trying to do too much. Jordan says mine's $25.99 a month. Yours is cheap. It's at Planet Fitness. Hey, DGI is here. I always say those initials so fast. It's DG. All right. Michelle says, write a letter, send a telegram. Like, I'm going to call for the carrier pigeon to come get the letter that I've written and put in on my parchment paper and tied with twine. And the carrier pigeon get it in its mouth, and hopefully in a fortnight it will get there. Hey, Ralph. So I had to go back to StreamYard, and this might be where I stay. I think I'm trying too much with my internet until I can get a wired connection out here to the cabin. I think it's just overloading the internet. It's too much bandwidth. I'm just killing it. There's just too much here already. And then you throw in all the graphics and the moving parts. And Gary the Cable Guy's here. Did I miss anybody? I tend to scroll past a little bit. Wee. Tracy says, how are you and your family? Tracy, we're doing great. Kids had the first day back to school in a while. It feels like a while anyway. Maybe not a while. But they had some snow days, so it's good for them to get back in school today. But everybody's doing well. Everybody's healthy at the moment. Folks are saying hello. Grady McKay is here. Grady says, just want to say hello while I'm having a dinner here at Texas Roadhouse in Florence, Kentucky. Well, Grady, thank you so much for stopping by. You just reminded me. Throw in my scroll bar. Things are much easier on StreamYard. There's just a few things I'd like to be able to do that I can't do here, but you know what? I think I'm going to just stay with StreamYard. Well, Grady, enjoy your dinner. Don't let me interrupt it. Hope you're having a lovely time. Keith says, I thought I missed it again. thought I missed the stream. You didn't miss the stream. You just missed me and my technical prowess or lack thereof on full display. Gary is just a mere 60 miles from Grady. Miranda doing any painting? That's a great question. She hasn't. This is her busy time of year where she works, and it is nonstop work for her. So she is actually working at this very moment. Dennis is in the house, and he asks, "How's everybody tonight? How are you tonight?" If you haven't told me, go ahead and tell me. Jeff and Tootsie is back. Are back. They are back. Welcome. Too much for your internet or laptop or some of both? Yeah, I mean, for the amount I paid for the laptop, I tried to get something really good, and it very well could be. Oh, Keith says it's his birthday. I know on some live streams they sing happy birthday, so hold on. Hold on, Keith. Let me get the right key pulled up here. All right, let's get this. It's your birthday today. Keith! It's your birthday today. I'm not with the sound, I'm sure. Let's celebrate. It's Keith's birthday.
Cut the cake. The night is yours. Destiny awaits. So share toast with your closest mates.
It's your birthday today.
It's your birthday today.
All right. Oh, I don't know if you guys could hear that sound. You probably couldn't. That's one of my favorite things. If you want to send somebody an epic birthday message, always search "It's your birthday today," and then the person's name, and that song will pop up. Oh, Tracy says we have about 2 feet of snow and it's -3 degrees. What kind of weather do you have? Not that. Thank goodness. Our current temperature is above freezing. It's around 35 degrees. Right now, no precipitation whatsoever, so that's good. We had a lot of ice, like a full inch of ice, maybe more in some places, and then a bunch of snow on top. And then as that snow melted, that inch of ice became a little bit more. So that's why the kids were out of school for multiple days. 2 feet of snow. I can't even imagine. I don't know in my lifetime that I've experienced 2 feet of snow. Putting other plans to come to Smokies, is there one place you would choose over all? Putting the other plans to come to Smokies, is there one place you would choose over all the rest, or several? Are you mean like hotels, or? So if you mean like hotels or whatever, I've got my list of Pigeon Forge, my top 5 in Pigeon Forge. I'll be doing a Gatlinburg one as well. But for me, almost any of the hotels along Teaster Lane, they are a little bit more expensive. Depends on what you're wanting to spend and when you go. anything along Teaster Lane, and then the 2 hotels on Christmas Tree Lane. All right. George says that was awesome. Oh, man, we're just trying to have some fun here. This says that was cool. Hotels. Okay. Yeah, so anything on Teaster, pretty much, we love that we've stayed at. Check out that top 5 hotels in Pigeon Forge. That'll give you an idea of what we would recommend. And then if you're going to Gatlinburg, there's a couple condos we really like. Country Inn is fine. It's clean. At least it was a couple years ago when I stayed there. And what else? Holiday Inn Express is good if you have family where you're wanting to swim in a pretty cool pool. Biff said, "What kind of new episodes you got coming up, Bob?" You know what, Biff? I don't know. I mean, like, I have several videos in queue that I need to edit. I've really struggled on what to produce. That's why in here this month I'm actually taking a trip down there so I can have some actual reviews to put out. But there'll be more top 5 videos in the coming weeks, as well as a couple other reviews. What are you? I can't wait to watch. What is it? Is it Swing That Family? Okay, so he's dropping a bowling video. He's clearly run out of ideas, guys. When you live down there and you can drop a new video almost every day, and then you're like, bowling. No, I'm just kidding. There's that fun little bowling alley inside of Kreme I'd love to do sometime. Me and my fiance are getting married in June. We're staying in a cabin by Hidden Mountain Resorts. Okay. I've heard of that company. I'd like to do more cabins. Suggestion week. Yeah, no. You know what? I was just joking. For real, I'm not good at it. I do love to bowl. Bowling is fun. Joshy is not back 100% yet. Oh, dang. It says he's on the mend. That's good. So, really exciting. If you're new here, so we've got around 30 in the chat, give or take. Go ahead and give it a like, if you don't mind. It helps push these videos out to the Smoky Mountain YouTube community to see. Welcome to any new folks who have joined us over the last couple weeks. That top 5 Pigeon Forge video, like, I know top 5 videos do well, but like, it's one of my best performing videos. So I'm so excited that people found it. Not only that they found it, but that they really enjoyed watching it. So if you have come from that video, welcome. There's more reviews coming. In the next month, we'll have some hotels that we're going to be bringing to you, some reviews that are actually almost always under $100. So you'll need to look out for that, because a lot of people have been asking, hey, your top 5 hotels, they're really nice, but we're on a budget, so we'll show you what we can. Jordan said, I like the company, and my family and I stay with them before it's a Christian-based company. Okay. Yeah, definitely congratulations. And what a cool place to have your honeymoon to. Our honeymoon wasn't as elegant as that. Congrats on the top 5 video, Bob. You deserve it. Thank you. It was just really exciting. And let me stop and say how much I dog on Eric all the time, and it's for good reason. But I want to tell you, he's one of the most genuine guys. And as that video kept climbing up in views, he kept texting me and saying, "Man, it's up to 7,000. It's up to 8,000." You know, that means a lot when somebody's rooting you on, when they themselves have a channel that they're trying to cultivate and make as good as possible. Did I miss NDT? Is everybody saying, "Hey, NDT"? Why is it he showed up on my... Hello, Holly. I missed you there. Sorry about that. Welcome to the stream. There we go. Oh, hey, it's me. It's me. It's the NDT show. Welcome. Another YouTuber that I'm so happy got over that 1,000 subscriber mark and doing well for himself. Genuine guy. All right. Oh, yes. Thank you, Jeff. That reminded me, too. That was another big milestone that top 5 video helped me hit, was a 4,000 subscriber milestone. Now, grand scheme of things, 3,800 versus 4,000, whatever I'm at now. Does it really matter? No, but like, it's little things, little check marks, little things that you get to tick off along the way. So it's certainly exciting. Biff says, "Congrats on 4K." And definite prayers for Eric's grandmother. Hoping she gets well soon. Adventures with Ray. Welcome to the chat. But thank you for the congrats, and it means a lot that you guys have been here with me. So I want to discuss a couple things moving forward, but I wanted to hit a couple of the headlines I had on the Mountain Press. I reached out to them. I was hoping that they would get back to me, but I'd love to get some sort of partnership with them to get like a discounted rate for our subscribers. But I didn't hear back from them. So, and then there were a couple articles in here I wanted to share with you guys. One I found interesting on this particular paper: the Old Smoky Distillery. Distilleries again the most visited in the world. So the Old Smoky distilleries were once again the most visited in the world in 2021. According to on-premise traffic counters, the 4 Old Smoky Tennessee distillery destinations welcomed more than 5.7 million visitors in 2021, up from the distillery's previous record of 4.5 visitors. 4.5 million. I'd say you go from 4.5 to over 5 million. That'd be pretty impressive. And others did pretty well too. It says the Old Smokies, the Holler Gatlinburg in Gatlinburg welcomed 2.6 million visitors. Barrel House in Gatlinburg welcomed 1.1, and Pigeon Forge's distillery, the Barn, welcomed 1.3 million visitors. So, on to another story here. Saw that the news that Josh broke about the new Jason Aldean restaurant coming to Gatlinburg. Yeah, man. When you have that kind of news, man, he needed to well, he is. He said he's going to create a whole nother video from it. But man, it is it's a big thing. And right across the road from where he has a business, I can imagine. I think I shared with you guys there was a little candle shop in the village that was for sale, and I didn't even inquire the price because I knew we couldn't afford it. But I would run a little gift shop down in the Smoky Mountains in Gatlinburg in just a heartbeat. So if anybody out there wants to fund that, one other one. So this is it's the Smoky Mountain Press. I about showed my address there. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Beeson Dam, but it was removed. It's what I found interesting about that. I appreciate historical preservation. I do. Sometimes it makes more sense to remove an old structure and put in a new one, especially if it's not structurally sound. In this case, what was interesting about it, it was built in 1912 and it was on the National Historic Registry. It was put there in 1997. And it was located on the west prong of the Little Pigeon River, a half-mile upstream from the current Sevier City Park. There's a new coffee place coming to Sevier County, Scooter's Coffee. In the Midwest, this drive-through coffee franchise originated in 1998 in Nebraska. It's been experiencing record-breaking growth over the last year, so they're expanding. It says the company, this is from one of their franchise partners, the company's ethics and the way it really supports its employees and gets to know the community. That was something we could really stand behind. You can build a business, but if you can't engage with the community, it's meaningless. Absolutely true. So 2 new locations in Sevier County. So Scooter's Coffee is coming, if you're familiar with it. Brittany's grandma. I'm sorry. Virginia. Okay. John might as well told us that John Doe is opening a restaurant. Is Jason Aldean John Doe? All right. And then there's a new barbecue restaurant coming to downtown Sevierville. This new restaurant featuring barbecue pork is continuing the trend of new business opening in the city's downtown. This is actually in downtown Sevierville. Trotter's Whole Hog Barbecue is currently under construction on Bruce Street with plans to open in April. The business is owned by the same group operating the Appalachian a few doors down. So if you're familiar with the Appalachian, it says, and I quote from the owner, Austin Williams, says, just like we source a vast majority of our food here at the Appalachian from locally from farmers, we're going to have a relationship with a farmer that will get all the pigs from here in Sevier County, which I think is a neat way to support local. And that's kind of like what you have with Local Goat, which is one of the pieces I like. The food was fine. Like I liked the food. It wasn't like, oh, I love this food, but I love the idea that all of this, things were made there and that things were sourced locally. So any restaurant that sources things locally, that you're getting pigs, locally there from Sevier County is pretty cool. Hope Faith, welcome. Chad and Natasha says, the Smoky Mountain family has cracked into my pint of Little Debbie Naughty Bar ice cream. Got the little one down for the night and relaxing, enjoying some All About the Smokies. All right, you got to tell me, is it worth the hype? I've seen some people say it is, and I've seen some people say not at all. Kentucky is playing on TV, and then Eric says they're watching. You can't serve two masters here. You either watch me or you watch back. No, you can just keep me on in the background, mute it, and watch the game. All right, that was a perfect segue. That Big Blue Nation didn't realize that they were making. And I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. What if you want to be referred to by your actual name? Please let me know in the chat, and I'll try to do my best to remember. But it was perfect segue. So I am going down to the Smokies this month. I am going to record as much as I possibly can. I am going to give Eric a hug, and likely we're going to hang out. But besides all those things, doing a monthly Smokies trip can't always happen. So I want some options for some day trips, or like a Friday into a Saturday that I can make an overnight stay somewhere. So I'm thinking really hard about doing some Cincinnati reviews of hotels, B&Bs, restaurants that are specific to Cincinnati, some Lexington stuff. Let me know what you think of that. I would love to know your guys' thoughts on it. I know we're called All About the Smokies, but the key is I want to provide you with plenty of content. And like me, you don't just take vacations and trips to the Smokies. You go other places. So though 90%, 80 to 90% of the content would still be Smoky Mountain related. What do you guys think about adding in some other stuff? Bob, we filmed a spot where we had the best bite of pizza since we started the channel. I'm taking you there when we come down. Is it just a recent spot? A recent restaurant that you reviewed? Yes, worth the hype, especially the nutty bar and oatmeal cream pie. Swiss cake roll and honey bun, that's my top 4. How many are there? I thought there was like 5. So oatmeal cream pie is the one that intrigued me. I was going back through some of my old videos. I don't remember why, but there was a purpose. I was going back through some of my old videos, and I noticed something. I was thinner, so I want to do that again sometime. That'd be cool. Like 35 pounds. Yay! Sorry if you had headphones on or it was quiet in the room and I just screamed. Will you be down the 2nd or 3rd week of March? Probably not. I was trying to shoot for the last weekend in March. I don't even know if that's going to happen, and that's why I was wanting to fill in March with some Cincinnati and Kentucky stuff, because I'm going in February and I may not be able to go again until April. And Biff says, Ohio country. And I just want to know, since you guys are the ones that are here on these live streams, you're the most faithful. You're the ones that watch even my cave video. Hugs. Covington, Kentucky would be cool. Okay. This is a must do, and I want to my friend and longtime supporter of the channel, George Campbell. He wants to go there too, so I'd like to meet him and see if I couldn't get him on camera, but at least to go and meet up with him there would be cool. But yes, definitely want to hit Jungle Gyms. That's been on my bucket list for a while. I don't know if I call it a bucket list. It's been on my to-do list for. Good night. Enjoy the stream. Talk to you next week, Lord willing. Yes. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you for being a member of Patreon of All About the Smokies. Hershey, Pennsylvania. Now, the only tricky thing there, which that's a great idea, and I don't know how far it is from me. Probably about as far as Smokies. I don't know. I don't eat chocolate, so that would be kind of lost on me a little bit. Dano might run you out of Cincinnati. No, I'm telling you what. Adventures with Dano. I remember being on a live stream like this. He popped into the chat, and we were talking about how genuine of a guy he is, and I hope people find him and that he does a great job, and that I know his channel will take off. I didn't know like the arc that it would take off. So when all of the shortages started happening at different places, supply chain issues and all that, inflation and things that were causing some different problems, he started just going to stores and pointing the camera, like commentating and saying, look, shelves are empty. They don't have this in, or they barely have any of this thing in, and look at the freezer section. And he has built a crazy niche out of that. Like, it is he's getting people from all over the world coming just to watch him give the commentary on what the shelves look like. And the thing is, where he lives is a perfect spot. He's got multiple Walmarts, Targets, Kroger's, and different stores all around him. So he sitting Dollar Generals, Dollar Trees. Okay. We're taking the product that headed to National Association of Con in March. Okay. Can you go with us? From UK. Wow, that's really cool. Really, really cool. Adriaticos. There's a zebra cake, cosmic brownies. Strawberry shortcake was the one I wanted to try. Somebody had tried it and said it was just okay. But my son loves cosmic brownies, but he doesn't love ice cream. I think doing other kind would be good too. It's worth a shot, see how it goes. I think that's what I'll do. I'll kind of trial it out. That's a good point. I'll trial it out. If it just bombs and people hate it, I'll just move on from it. I'm going the second weekend. Third weekend. All right. Did somebody get that spam? I tried to get it through this chat, but I don't know if it works that way. I put them in timeout on here. All right. Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame Museum. Yeah, and that's the thing about Cincinnati. There's a ton of stuff to cover. Indy has a lot of fun things when you get there more often. Yeah. Most fun I ever had in Indiana. My childhood friend and I, that was, he lived in Indiana as a kid, and we decided to go back for when we were old enough to take a road trip by ourselves. And we stayed in downtown Indianapolis and just walked to everything. It was fantastic. All right. Scheduled to be on Shark Tank last year, but COVID shut us down, or shut down production. That is stinking awesome, man. I didn't know you were doing all that. And Dan the Mountain Man is in the chat. Welcome, buddy. Adventures with Ray says a lot of good deals now in the Smokies. We ate at Dreammore, and it was BOGO last week. Yeah, and you needed it, Dreammore, don't you? But I know their stuff is really high quality. Really high quality, and I know this time of year they typically do run a lot of places run BOGO stuff, to try to attract people in when it's off season. And really, the only time that's off season now, part of January, February, and a little bit of March, but weekdays. A lot of YouTubers, I know NTL vlogs have shown it. I know a lot of folks driving through Gatlinburg and different things showing in downtown at during the week. It's been really, really slow. I'm for you going to places out of the Smokies. You can call it places to see on the way to Smokies. Yeah. KFC in Kentucky is another one. And that's what I've got within 2 to 3 hours of my house. And really you can call that a day trip. You can do a lot. Downtown, I love downtown Indy. Yep, it was awesome. We actually saw Shaquille O'Neal get out of a limo down there. It was NBA championship. It was the Lakers versus the Pacers. And we were down there during that. And we couldn't afford those tickets, so there was no chance of us going to that. But we were just walking down through downtown Indianapolis, and there's Shaq getting out of a limo. And he stood up, and he just kept getting taller and taller and taller. I've never seen someone that tall before in person. I finally out of Kroger. Anything new going on? No. Never. I'm not going to tell you, even if there was something new. 50. Currently around 50 in the chat. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. It really helps. More than what you know. JB in the hills. Hello. Hershey, Pennsylvania is a good time. I just, without eating chocolate, I just don't know. I guess, I could still film. I just wouldn't be eating any of it. Oh. Yes, you did. This epic birthday song. And Keith deserves it. Biff says, neat stuff in Bardstown. I've never even heard of that, so I'll definitely research it. I have been looking up Airbnbs. Keith from Hildebrand Family Vlogs did a really cool video idea. I wish I'd thought of it first and beat him to the punch. But he did really unique and cool Airbnbs in the Smokies. But I was looking at some around Cincinnati and in Louisville and some really cool stuff. I'll have to tell you sometime the reason I don't eat chocolate. It's not what you think. I don't need to say it on here. Hey! Raise that roof because it is not high enough yet because Josh and Stacy have entered the room. The greatness of the beard, frankly, I'm not worthy. Welcome. Tried to get you in Kroger, but the signal wasn't good enough. You know what? Kroger has been trying to shut me down for years. Kroger, if I was you last week, shut down my stream because you don't want me talking about UFOs. Shame. Shame on you, Kroger. Anti-free speech propagandists. That's what they are at Kroger. Big Kroger is what I like to call them. Big Kroger is always trying to take down the man. Pancake Pantry, must try the Morning Star. That's from the Frank McGee report. I love Pancake Pantry. And absolutely the best breakfast. Them and Log Cabins right there, 1A, 1B. When we did our favorites in Gatlinburg video, we had Pancake Pantry edging out Log Cabin, but just barely. Reese's piece is peanut butter. I can't eat chocolate either. Joshy and Stacy, it's in the house. Everybody saying hi. Boycott Kroger, everybody, because they're trying to keep the Hardy Five from watching live streams, especially mine. This was cool. I'm just going to show you guys this too. This came in the one of the newspapers, Eat Local Guide, 2022, produced by Mountain Press. It's basically your guide to local dining in the Great Smoky Mountains. So I assume it's just companies who have advertised with them, and they just threw it together in a guide. But ooh, Applewood. That picture make your mouth water right there. Park Grill, love Park Grill. Peddler, Smoky Mountain Pancake House is fantastic. So I was going to do my top breakfasts in the Smoky Mountains, but let's face it, I always get pancakes. So I'm going to list my top pancakes in order. Try to don't believe the hype on Pancake House. Like which one specifically, because that's not a name. North Mountain, Georgia. How are you doing? I'm doing great, Keith. If that was to me, it may have been someone else. If it's to me, I'm doing great. How are you? Chad and Tasha says we want to try frizzled chicken, but we feel like they didn't add those extra words. I'm just ad-libbing. Feel like it would entertain a little one. It would absolutely do one of two things. It would entertain them endlessly, or would freak them out. If they like animatronics, then they would like it. The Harvey Five absolutely love it. It's their favorite place to go. They have taste bud issues, but it's not bad. Like everything I've eaten there, it's not bad. But just alone for the entertainment value, and the wait staff is phenomenal. Every time I've gone, they're just so good. Trunk a man in Gatlinburg. Yep, that is on my next trip. Now I want to make sure the 19th you'll be open, Josh. And what time do you open? What time do you close? Don't believe the hype on Pancake Pantry. Now, I will never take the advice of someone who says, well, I don't really love pancakes. They're not my favorite things. So, Pancake Pantry is legit. Recently saw another YouTuber do a video on it, but the one in Nashville. Kristen Ivy, welcome. Good evening. Heard the song Dream More BOGO until March 11th. Johnson Family Restaurants BOGO ends February 11th. Yeah, I posted that one on my Facebook page. If you're not following me on Facebook, it's facebook.com. Let's do this. All About Smokies. There we go. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Facebook.com, All About Smokies. I wanted All About the Smokies. Somebody already has it, and they don't even use it. I don't know who it is. I reached out to them and said, hey, here's a crazy idea. How about we share it, or I buy it off of you? And that was 2 years ago. So I don't think they're going to do it. But whenever I find deals, that's where I post them. When I find coupons, when I find Groupons, when I find anything, please follow me there because I always post them there when I find deals. I don't keep them to myself. Facebook.com/All About the Smokies. Keith says, I can promise you, my brother, you do not want to come to Nashville for just pancakes. It's not safe. I don't have any desire to go to Nashville. The closest I've been is Franklin, and I didn't care for it myself. But yeah, if anybody would know, it'd be Eric or Joshy, because I'm not connected enough. Josh, if you like sitting shoulder to shoulder in a packed room, go to Pancake Pantry. Yeah, and if you go to a pancake house and it's half empty, what does that mean? Tootsie looking good. We have the right set name, Pancake Place, Pancake House. John Esper, hello. Jeff and Tootsie wants to go to Nashville. He's not going to cause a fight. He's just pushing buttons because he knows. He knows what's best. Means they position the tables correctly. What if those tables are positioned correctly and empty? What? No, that's really, you can use that measure in any town you go to, but you cannot use that measure in the Smoky Mountains. Not now. The worst breakfast places that I've ever been to are still full. If you don't get there when they open, and then you don't have to deal with it. So the Pancake Pantry opens at 7 a.m. Get there at 7 a.m. and you don't have to worry about it, and you're comfortable. You get in, you get out, your belly's full. Yeah. I ordered DoorDash too much. I ordered delivery on my Walmart order one time, and I know that's not the same as DoorDash. It's similar, same kind of drivers. And I won't do that again. Guy opened up his van to pull my groceries out, and it was just piled high with trash and food and junk. And he's pulling my groceries out of his vehicle, and I'm like, I can't do that anymore. It's like a lot of YouTubers over the last couple of days had problems with their live feeds for some reason. Mine's my internet. My internet's kind of garbage, and I'm trying to do too much. I'm overloading it. It worked the first time that I did it, but Josh and Stacey, Pancake Pantry has better lunch than breakfast. I wouldn't know. I've never tried their lunch, and I don't really want to wait in line for lunch like that. I'll wait for a pancake, but I just always give Bob a hard time about Pancake Pantry. Yeah, he does. Gary wants to see Tommy White. Who doesn't want to go to Nashville to see Tommy? Still never been to Pancake Pantry. Don't yell, Bob. Well, I can't blame you guys. You don't go to Gatlinburg much either. So, and that's the thing. I know there's people that never touch Gatlinburg with a 10-foot pole. They've done it once. They hated it. They hated finding parking. They hated trying to walk everywhere. So, picking at each other, the ones that know. Yeah. Crystal's breakfast is better than. Thank you, DJ. DJ. All right, the amount of butter you get is crazy. Not only the amount of butter you get, the legit, like churned butter there. There was a guy, and it was like a whole table, for a family of like 12, and it was a big round table, and he had this giant bowl of butter, and he's like, It was great. You done lost it. I think I might know what you're talking about, but probably not. I love Nashville. A little closer to there from Omaha. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind going. That it's not that I don't want to go. Lines of Pancake Pantry always seem to keep us away, and I get that. Now here's two things I want to say about the lines. One, you get there at 7, you beat that line. 2, it actually moves fast. I don't know if you've tried to stay in the line, and it's always long, but if it's not stretched back super far, honestly, they get people in and out so fast, and there's so many people with big parties, so they come and go. So okay, I see. I've been suggesting places in Gatlinburg for you guys for what is this? The dump on bomb. I've been suggesting places to you, Leslie, in Gatlinburg to try for literally years, and it's like, oh, Jesse has a store there. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, and that's fine. Like, and if you're not big on pancakes, the Pancake Pantry isn't for you. Like, if you don't like French toast, pancakes, or wonderful breakfast food, then anything else, like Donut Fryer, is legit good. You're Philip. I brought her out here again, and see, she's getting fixed this week. And I brought her out here again, and I think because the cabin isn't as well insulated as inside, she can smell the boy pheromone outside or something. So the second she gets in the cabin, she goes crazy. She's also got a little bit of cold. She's got like an eye thing going. So uh, I'll show her next week. Hopefully she'll be better by then. They do not. Yeah, we have White Castles. I get White Castles about once a year, maybe twice. But like Father's Day, I get to pick whatever I want to eat, and I can have steak or I can have whatever anytime. But I get me a case of White Castles. No, we don't really agree on anything. Just wait till you get inside. You stay in line shorter. Shade. You know what? I'm not Pancake Pantry apologist here. I'm not going to sit here and be like, listen, guys, you need Pancake Pantry. There's a pancake shaped hole right now. Let me show you where. Right here. There's a pancake shaped hole, and it's right here. And the only thing that can fill that void is Pancake Pantry. I'm not going to do that. His beard's great, but like, I could grow it. All right, Krispy Kreme or Duncan? I feel like Duncan's really fallen off. We have a local donut shop that I like better than both of those, but Krispy Kreme, if you get them hot and fresh. But I like the variety of Dunkin' Donuts, so I'd probably say Dunkin' Donuts for the most part. unless you got some fresh glazed. Does Pancake Pantry not have biscuits and gravy? I don't know. I don't eat biscuits and gravy. Somebody probably serves grits. I don't know where. Apparently they won. You were absolutely a Pancake Pantry apologist. Preach, Bob. That's right. Keith knows where it's at. Now I will say his is what is it? The morning rise, sunshine rise, or the dang it, what's the one that you always get? But Keith knows. Thank you. I have had this hoodie for about 15 years. I don't know. We like breakfast at the old mill better. Breakfast at the old mill is legit good. Like no, what do the kids say? No cap, no lie. It's awesome. My son likes it when I say stuff like no cap. If you're not familiar with it, that was popular. Apparently, it's not now. John says, I'd much rather have breakfast at Old Mill than Pancake Pantry any day. And and to Eric's point, you do have more room at the Old Mill. They have a lot more space at the Old Mill too. And they also crank people in and out. And breakfast, like Josh had the same experience on his breakfast review. The Old Mill getting in for breakfast is a billion times easier than getting in for lunch or dinner. We're not going to do that. I quote that show. I quote The Office like for real all the time. Fresh glaze are top notch, but that problem is if you let them sit for a little bit, it's not all that. Frank Allen's in Sevierville. Great breakfast, best burgers. Dolly loves the slaw dog. Locals eat there, no lines. Okay, that's a great suggestion. We'll pass over that comment. Pass over that one. Did I miss any? I feel like I missed something. Morning Star. Thank you, Keith. Sorry about that. Keith loves his Morning Star. He's had that on camera about 2 or 3 times that or more, and he loves it. Loves it as much as I love pancakes. Skip that one. Skip that one. Kodak pancakes with Aunt Jemima and some Tennessee Pride. I've been wanting to try that pancake batter. And it is way cheaper. For real. The Old Mill was in a Cracker Jack box. The same would be true. Man, something's wrong with him. Talk about elephants and Cracker Jacks. I don't even know what. I've eaten there once. I want to go back. I felt like it was really good. What I had was really good, but I want to give it another try. I do not. Josh, you wanted me to ask you, Bob, what do you think about J-Dell's? Feel like this is a trap. Is J-Dell's the best pizza in the Smoky Mountains? No. Is J-Dell's the best pizza in Pigeon Forge? No. But is J-Dell's like the kind of pizza that you can just sit and eat and it's super palatable, goes down easy? I could sit and probably eat an entire pizza without blinking twice. Yes. I love J-Dell's. I love it, and it's so hard to explain it to people. Like, it's so easy to eat. Does that make sense? I saw that. That looked amazing. Carpetbagger, Jacob the Carpetbagger did that. It was so cool. Like the props alone are worth it. Like to see the props in person. Oh, I missed your last comment. Let's scroll back. I probably did. Is it that one used to have cafeteria game down? Was that the one? I feel like that's probably sarcastic, but I'm serious. It's like everything is an office reference in my world. Like we quote it or Friends like every single day. Here lately, there's been a lot of Tommy Boy creeping into. Gaucho, I think I said this before. Somebody we sent down to the Smoky Mountain. We didn't send them down. Like I send people, I'm not a travel agent. Somebody from my area went down to the Smokies and they asked for suggestions, and I gave them like 2 pages worth of suggestions. And then they end up going to one place that I didn't suggest, and that was Gaucho, and that was their favorite thing. It doesn't make sense. As I said, it's not the best, but it's easy to eat. Leslie, I still like it. I still like it. I mean, last time I ate it was October, the end of October. So unless it's going downhill since then. All right. Oh. J-Gal has pizza. They do have pizza. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've never been. That's something that I want to do. I also want to do a trip out west. Um, this summer, I'll be doing a trip down the East Coast. Not down the East Coast, but we're going to take a trip to the beach. I'll probably go ahead and put some videos up of that place here on the channel just because. All right, man. I had some other things I wanted to share with you guys, but that stupid live stream broke. How was the quality of this? I'm going to, if this was fine and there wasn't a lot of breaking up, then I'll just stick with this format. Topsail Island, North Carolina. It's a family beach. We have been there for like her family has been going long before I even was in the picture, since they were young, and then we started going, and now we all go as a family. Looks good tonight. Thank you. Good. What's the worst hotel you've been to in Sevier County that you'll never be back? So Sevier County, I would say that. Oh golly, what was the name? I'll have to look it up. I blank on stuff all the time. Best Western Plaza Pigeon Forge. Best Western Plaza Inn. I may give it another shot, but it's going to be hard to. I also did not care for the Quality Inn near the island. Wasn't a big fan of it. I would probably never go back to that one. And then, of course, the Townsend Inn, or the one in Townsend, Tennessee, which I don't know if that's I don't think that's technically Sevier County, but the Tremont Lodge and Resort, that one was rough, all the way around rough. It was a bad experience. So I would say those would be the worst ones for me. And I'm not trying to dog on them, and they have bad days and weeks, and maybe they had their staffing issues, a lot of staffing issues, but yeah, the Best Western Plaza Inn, we found a roach in the bathroom. That was like an auto fail. Auto fail for us. Top selling. I have to bounce. Hey, happy birthday. We're getting ready to go off here too. Good night, everyone. You didn't even spend the night at the Best Western Plaza Inn, did you? No, I didn't. Didn't need to. It's an auto fail. You find a roach behind the toilet, screwing around, a little tiny baby roach. The whole place was soaking wet, damp. There wasn't another room for us to switch to. Like, it was Labor Day weekend, so it was completely booked up. So we ended up having to go all the way to Knoxville. Tried the Island Drive Lodge. No, I haven't yet. Riverstone, haven't stayed at that one. It's amazing. I stay there for a while for like a year and a half. I was staying at 2 to 3 hotels a month, and there's a ton I haven't even been to. The hotel at La Quinta Dollywood Lane was fine, cleanliness and all that, but man, that noise was just too much. It was everywhere. It was noise from the parking lot. It was noise from down the hallway. It was noise from the other side of the hotel door. So Ramsey Edgewater were two of my favorites. The only thing I could say negative about the Edgewater is that it's outdated. It just needs some updates, and maybe they've started doing that. I don't know. Never stayed at the Ramsey. Almost pulled the trigger. Big Joe and Leah recently did a review of them. They weren't super impressed. Trying to find a good, cheaper place the Saturday before our stay. We're going to be in town a day early. There are some options that it all depends on what you're looking for. And it depends on what time of year. But Saturday is the worst time to try to find a cheap place. That's the highest. Friday night and Saturday nights are the worst days, unfortunately. EJ Jones said we stayed at the Island Lodge and I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, and I think it's come up in searches, and I go off of the rating system that they have on hotels.com, and if it's not, you're talking like a 6 out of 10, and the reviews are all saying it's bad, I'm not going to stay. And I know there's that lot that people say, oh, well, if it's a place to sleep, that's all you're using it for. I'm a big fan of Red Roof Inn, Pigeon Forge. I'll never stay in that place again. Red Roof Inns are hit and miss. We stayed at one in Virginia on the way to the beach once. I think it's Virginia. No. Stayed at one somewhere on the way to the beach once, and it was like $50. It was great. It was great. Get Eric to send you the video I sent him of a hotel. It would make a cockroach look good. Oh, Bob, we all come spend the night at your place. Yeah, somebody on here once asked if I was going to rent out log cabin. Like, if you don't mind peeing in the yard, I suppose I could. Love the pool at Edgewater. I like how you swim under a glass wall and be outside the pool. That was so cool. Alex and I really enjoyed doing it. It freaked me out a little bit. I was worried. Like, I don't do great in water. I'm not like a great swimmer. So it freaked me out a little bit to swim under it and pop up on the other side, but we did it. It was fun. I mean, if you want 5-star, go to Black. I don't need 5-star, and I've never said that. Most places I stay would probably qualify as a 3-star. I'm talking about actual customer reviews. I don't know how I've still not. I've got my blooper outtake video on this one, right, where I said that the Gatlinburg Trail was just past the River House Park. How did I say it? River House Park at the inn. Anyway, I know I need to stay there. 3 weeks. Yeah, we've noticed that day is double our Margaritaville nights. Oh, you stay in the Gatlinburg or the island? Gosh, if you ever get the chance and you love the island, man, if you can save up money to do the one of the fountain rooms, I know it's ridiculous price, but oh my gosh, it was so cool. It was wonderful. Coming in April, we're staying in a cabin off Upper Middle Creek Road. So a lot of good cabins. The thing is, it's a lot better value. It's just not as close to the action, so it's all about what you want. We start at Riverstone almost every visit. Love it. That's where you came and visited us, Bob. Sorry. Like, actual thoughts. Okay, so when he says Riverstone, they are talking about the place that they love to go, I thought it was the one there next to the Gatlinburg Trail. So this whole time that he's been talking about, they love this Riverstone place. It's the one I came and hung out. Like an outhouse would be built next to Aldean Smokies. Yeah. Just a ditch would be fine. River House at the Park Inn. Yeah. So okay, clarify that for me because I think we're talking about two different things. Oh gosh, we got another one of this. Block user. See ya. All right. Have you ever stayed at the Appy Lodge? Yes. So if you go on YouTube and search all about the Smokies Appy, you'll see our review. We liked it. Rooms were small and kind of dark, but the location was cool. You can walk from there to downtown Gatlinburg, but it would take a while. But you also got that free parking pass for the downtown, which was really neat. In Gatlinburg. Okay. I've not stayed at that one. Keith loves that one. And I would not, there's no reason for me to believe that it's not an amazing hotel. I might try to stay at that one in April. Yeah, that was Riverstone. Okay, I think the one, all right, clarify for me, Eric. The one that Eric's talking about is in Gatlinburg, I think. Next month I'll be in Gatlinburg, staying at the Margaritaville. I'm so looking forward to that. They are so nice. So nice. Like, and that's why in my top 5 Pigeon Forge Hotel video, that Margaritaville Island hotel didn't make it because it's almost its own thing, its own category. It's a resort, not really a hotel. Riverside Tower close to the old mill. No. I've not stayed there. I stayed in a fountain room for Teresa's birthday. It is so cool. Did you love it? Like, you had to have loved it. I mean, we just, like, I find myself when we're in a hotel always wanting to go and do stuff. But when we stayed there, I didn't want to go anywhere. I just wanted to sit on my balcony and look at the fountain. We like the mix of tropical feel in there with the mountains. Feels a different vacation kind of way. Certainly does. Where's Valley? I know it's fairly new. No, I'm planning on that one. I want to check that one out soon. Warehouse end of the park is Gatlinburg, right beside Gatlinburg Trail. Okay. So yeah, there's two different things. The one that Leslie's talking about is really cool, but it's there in Pigeon Forge. It is right off of it's right down if you're going down River Road and you next to the Parkway, and you'll have Toy Box Golf on your left, and instead of turning left towards the Parkway, you turn right. That's where the one that Leslie's talking about. Margaritaville Lodge is new in Pigeon Forge. What is the Margaritaville Lodge? I need a dish to shop in, sound and intro. Bob, we also agree Margaritaville Hotel, the island, best place ever. Yeah, we were talking about, we actually ran into the Harveys when we were checking out. And we were getting ready to go to the Appy, actually. And the Appy is great. But when you leave Margaritaville, especially a fountain room, to go to the Appy, it's like you're staying in a apartment above somebody's garage. Like, it isn't the same. But on its own, the Appy is beautiful. She loved it and sat on the balcony almost the whole time. It's just... Oh, okay. The campground. Yeah. That was being set up and built the last time I was there. So he turned it down the video today. All right. We've been going for an hour 17, guys. I'm going to have to hop off here. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you for your patience and for finding a way to get back to me after the first live stream didn't work. So we'll be, I missed one. Cabin or hotel. We used to prefer, we have a video on this actually. Cabin or hotel. So if you search all about Smokies Cabin or Hotel, that'll come up. The first 3 years, I think, of coming to the Smokies, it was cabin. And when you have a large group, and if you can't find a good condo, it's still cabin. But now we love being close to the action, especially for the YouTube channel. I love being in a cabin. So thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it so much. Take care and grab a pancake. Good night, all. Thanks again. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. As long as there's not another video that's coming out Tuesday, we'll probably be live streaming again at about 8 o'clock. So thank you so much for coming along. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate your patience. That'll be another video for Log Cabin. People keep talking. I don't want to miss anything. Good night, everyone. This next time you're going to Smokies here in a couple weeks. I am excited. I got the bug again. Got kind of burnt out there for a while, but I am ready to be there. So Ralph says, everyone have a good evening. Stay safe. Good night, everybody. I appreciate it, Keith. Thank you. All right, so that's been another video here from Vlog Cabin. We hope you have a great day. God bless.